Okay, shalom, shalom. Kwam yesha Allah, koholoyim la Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakahakodash, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do rule well, that by the Spirit taught us His beautiful truth, and just want to take the water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai to the best of their ability. Jachanan Nawaf, just coming at you with another quick lesson and praying that it's edifying by the Spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And I wanted to touch on this particular story right here. It says teen paralyzed after drive-by shooting in Detroit. And it was something that, this young lady said that kind of stood out to me. During what she was saying during the news interview or whatever. So let's just play it and I'll go off into the scriptures.
We became Michigan's first family of law because we've been here for over a century. We know Detroit, and Detroit knows us. That's the Bernstein.
Salakia for the commercial. It should be coming in now, though.
She is paralyzed from the top of the waist all the way down. She will not be able to walk or do the things that she felt that was normal to her.
A 16-year-old's life changed in an instant.
She was with her friend. She was standing outside the car, had no idea what was going on, and it happened in a blink of an eye.
Known to her family as Alexis Marie, the reality of what happened about a week and a half ago still sinking in.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Detroit police say Alexis was one of 14 shot late June.
Now that's one of the points that I wanted to touch on. She said it happened in a blink of an eye, but she also said that it was the wrong place, wrong time. But what she doesn't understand is she was in the exact right place at the exact right time for the Lord to do what He done to her. I mean, it's that simple, man. The Lord is judging a lot of people. He's definitely judging a lot of women of the nation of Israel, which are you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It's a lot of judgment that have been going out on the women and children as of late. These news stories are filled with mainly women. When you see a lot of heinous ways that people have passed away. But let me grab the scripture real quick to just show that what she's saying is not true. She was in the exact right place at the exact right time for the Lord to judge her. Okay, so let's go into Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. It says, man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? So our goings are of the Lord, man. Our goings of the Lord. You get up on a day-to-day basis, and whatever you're doing, it's orchestrated by Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. This book has already been written. But at the same time too, who knows, man? Now they said she's paralyzed from, her basically the top of her back down. So all that twerking, she ain't gonna be able to twerk no more. But you got some of these, I've seen women in wheelchairs with the nubs, ain't got no legs, they still will be popping that thing. But I mean, as you can see, she wasn't a bad looking lady. Let's go back. She was a pretty nice looking lady. And you already know, man, the hot girl summer for her is gonna be learning how to use a wheelchair. She might get one of those little mechanicals, but that's a real judgment right there, man. That's a real serious judgment for you to be a young lady, 16 years old, or young man for that matter. To be 16, your life is just really about to get going, so to speak, and the Lord put you in a wheelchair for the rest of your life, Now, of course, you got your Elon Musk in them. They're putting brain chips into people's heads and helping them to walk and things of that nature. and I'm willing to bet you she signed up for that immediately. If it took her getting the MOTB, she more than likely sign up for that immediately, man, if they're promising her that she could walk again. Okay, well, let's get some more.
18th, that's a Sunday. Around 10 at night, police were called to Roselawn, near Cortland on the west side. They found a vehicle. Okay,
so again, 10 at night. Women should be at home, man. America is becoming so dangerous. That's why it's a scripture that talks about getting up B time. and handling basically your business, roughly paraphrasing. You get up earlier in the morning, you go do what you have to do. You need to go shop, you need to hit the bank, you need to go and do certain things. You go ahead and do that stuff. It's just more wiser to go ahead and handle it. But here you go, our women are out here gadding abroad. Here you go, you got a 16-year-old, she's out hanging out at night, and a damn drive-by shooting comes through, and they talking like she don't know what happened. She was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Nah, man, hey, that's judgment from the Lord, man. So let's get some more.
With shell casings around it. Exactly what happened, still a mystery to them.
If anybody knows anything, please speak up. As a mother, as a person, a human being, that would be the right thing to do.
Police say the suspect vehicle is a newer model silver Ford Explorer with black wheels and tinted windows. Investigators also think the suspect was a passenger firing shots. They don't know why someone would do this. While police work, family has to figure out how to move forward. They've set up a GoFundMe.
It's going to be a lot of inpatient rehab, ongoing weeks of rehab and mobility and just learning a new way of life being wheelchair bound. She didn't ask for this. We didn't ask for this. But I do thank God that my baby is still here and she's alive.
Hillary Golston, Fox 2 News.
And there you have it, man. Well, let's go off into some more scriptures. Because like I said again, man's goings of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. She got up. She got dressed that day. Matter of fact, her from the beginning of her, even before the world began, man, this was set up for her, basically. I mean, hey, that's how powerful the Lord is, man. Hey, the scripture says that his ways are not our ways, his thoughts are not our thoughts, roughly paraphrasing that. But really, in reality, that's exactly what it is, because we can't understand how the Lord gets down, man, like that. We just can't understand it, We don't understand it. That's just, the Lord is just far out, man. I mean, it's to think on some of the things that he does, man. It's like it's mind-boggling. It'll blow your mind, But let's get Deuteronomy 32 and 39, Salakia. Okay, and it reads, "See now that I, even I, am He. And there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand." See? There's no one that can deliver you out of the hand of the Lord if he wants to wound you or to kill you. It clearly says that he's the one that does it. And matter of fact, let me see. What is that? Job. Let's see if this is what I need here. Yeah. Job 33 and 15. Because, like I said again, man's goings of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You are programmed to do what you're supposed to do during your sleep, basically at night. Job 33 and 15, I'm going to start there. It says, "In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction." That's cold, man. "That he may withdraw man from his purpose, and hide pride from man." See that? Hey, man, that's an unexplainable thing, man, with the Lord, man. That's like, how can you explain something that powerful? Here you go. You got the so-called white man out here gearing up and preparing to fight against the very one that created him. For the Lord to even blind them even in that way is incredible, man. Look at them. Look at them as a people. They're a base nation of people, but guess what? They're in power. Because why? The Lord can set up who he wants to set up in power, and he can take them out of power whenever he's ready to. And that's exactly what's going to happen to the so-called white man. And it's going to happen within an hour. See? It's going to happen within an hour for this man. This man is about to be taken down like it's nothing. But you think that people will understand that? You think that people are looking at America like, oh, that's the most powerful place on the planet. They have the most powerful military in the world. That could never happen. But it's going to happen. And the scripture talks about, though it tarry, wait for it. So that thing is going to happen. But living in the Americas, in this man's kingdom, a woman can be out at any time of the night and can get shot up doing a drive-by. And it just is what it is. Now, had this been a righteous ran kingdom, she would not be out. She wouldn't have been out at this time of the night. You see what I'm saying? She wouldn't have been out there at that time of the night had this been a righteous kingdom, man. So, it is what it is, man. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American women, Y'all got to get it together, man. Don't, hey, you need to get away from Esau Edom's way of thinking, man. His whole process of thinking. This man is wicked as hell, and he gives, you know, place to wickedness. He gives place to wickedness, because a lot of those Eastern countries, man, women not hanging out like that. You for damn sure not hanging out with your ass cheeks out. That's for damn sure. She was probably standing out with the rest of her homegirls, twerking, and got knocked down, man. Now the Lord got her in a wheelchair for the rest of her life. And guess what? Them same homegirls that she was running with, they ain't gonna be running with her like that no more. They not gonna be pushing you around in the club in no damn wheelchair. They're not about to get in a wheelchair accessible van or car to come and swoop your ass up to say, hey, that's still my homegirl. You know, hey, people don't have no, the scriptures talks about in the last days they will be without natural affection. They don't have no affection like that, you know. As long as you was able to do what you was able to do when you was walking, you was cool. But I'm willing to bet you all those young ladies, the rest of her friends that were with her, they ain't doing nothing but talking about it. They probably couldn't wait to Facebook post that shit because they want the attention. You see? They don't really care of what really happened. I'm telling you, man, people brutal these days, man. That the scripture talks about the love of many shall wax cold because iniquity shall abound. So I just wanted to touch on that, man, but it was just that something that she said, you know, she was at the wrong place at the wrong time. But nope, everybody is exactly where they're supposed to be, man, in this movie of the Lord. So with that, I pray that this lesson was edifying. Kwam Yashala.